I'm Dave Dolly with KeizerTV.com. We're here today at Stats Lake. It's right here in Keizer. I have with me here Beth Melendi, and she and I are going to tell you about Pulse Point. This is an app that anyone can join, but it notifies people if there is an emergency in a public place. That if you have CPR training, if you're a nurse, you're a doctor, it'll notify you of where this person's having a medical issue. And Beth, how long have you been a member of Pulse Point? And share us some stories how you've seen it help Keizer.
Well, I've had it on my phone probably a couple years now, when it first came out actually. And the great thing about it is that you can select the agencies you want to follow. So for instance, I follow Keizer Fire, Salem Fire, and Marion County Fire. And it gives you alerts when there's a medical call or a fire call or a traffic collision. So instance, if you see there's a traffic collision and you're coming up on it, if you can try to avoid the area, or possibly you could be a helping hand there until first responders arrive. Wow. So the neat thing about this app, and it's a free app you can get on any Android or iPhone, is that if you have to turn on the feature and you have to turn on your location, your location settings, because it will alert you if a CPR call comes in, and if you're in the immediate vicinity and it's a public place, it will alert you saying that there's a CPR call. So if you happen to be in the area, if you're trained in CPR, then you can decide to go and help and possibly make the difference for somebody. If you can get CPR going before first responders start, it can greatly increase their chance of survival.
And Keizer Fire is going to have some extra AEDs. These are devices that are designed to help someone having a cardiac arrest, and they're going to be out in our community. But this could be another way of having equipment on a field to help somebody or spectator should it be necessary. But you know, it's an exciting time in our culture, in our Keizer community, of tools are coming together to make us a tighter-knit community. And you don't know if this is your loved one who could suffer an issue in a public place. And like you'd mentioned before the interview, this isn't sending you into people's residences. There still are protocols working with our police and fire of how that all goes together. This is just public places. Maybe you're a doctor and you were in the next building over, and you could be there before that ambulance took 5 or 6 minutes to get there and save a life. Is that not the case?
Yeah, definitely. Anybody who can be there and start CPR if it's needed, like I said, can greatly increase the chance of someone's survival. And if they happen to know if there's an AED available, that can be a huge thing too, to get those things started right away, because it could take medics 4 or 5 minutes to get there. Yeah. So anything you can do to increase the chance of survival it's a positive point as far as I'm concerned. And
even losing Tom Petty this week, they mentioned there's a chance, you don't know now, but cardiac arrest happened. 66, he wasn't that old. But having equipment there right away is all the difference. Megan Kelly on Channel 8 now bought one for her house. So I think these are ways we can be prepared. But thank you for sharing with us. We know that there will be calls. There were calls in Keizer schools in the recent history of issues happening. So it's going to be a more prominent thing. But check out the URL on screen. Learn about the app. And I'm sure it'll be more out in the community if you want to check in with our other public agencies on how they're using it, working in concert with them. There'll be more information coming. But like I say, you've had it a couple of years. It's not brand new, but more and more people are going to be relying on the fabric of our medical community to help somebody. That's what we're doing this interview to do, is if we can save one person, it's all worth it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right. So thank you for talking with us, Beth. I'm Dave Dolly, and for more great stories here in Keizer, visit KeizerTV.com. Thank you.